But even in that situation, they had Iverson, I think, who was the MVP of the league that year. Aaron McKee was Sixth Man of the Year. Mutombo was Defensive Player of the Year. Larry Brown was Coach of the Year. So that was Phil Jackson used that to kind of keep us grounded. Like, this is going to be tough because they got all the guys that won all the awards and this, that, and the other, even though we knew that nobody can really fuck with us. And so Iverson came out hot in that first game. I think he scored 48. That's the game that he stepped over T. Lue. T. Lue hadn't been in the rotation, hadn't been playing at all. And I remember we were all dejected after the game because we wanted to go. No team had gone through. At that time, you only had to win 15 games to win the championship in the playoffs. No team had gone 15-0. And so that was our motivation, our goal. When we lost that first game, I remember being in the shower after the game and Ty Lue, who had come in for the first time, and he really did a good job on Iverson during the time that he was in the game. And he had his head down. And I said, man, don't have your head down. I said, do you realize how much money you just made for yourself? And he said, what you mean? And I said, you keep on making it hard for Iverson when you go out there, and every team on the Eastern Conference is going to want you just to try to combat Iverson because his contract was up at the end of that season. And so, we lost that game, and then, it just broke the momentum of us, sweeping that series as well, like we did the other ones. But, we just said, now we just got to end it in Philly, which we did. And we did, I guess what you would call a reverse sweep after we lost that first game. Right.
For the full podcast, check out Paul George's channel at PodcastP with Paul George.